Well, hello everyone. How's life doing today? Well, today we're going to learn the next topic. It's all about parallel construction or parallel structure. Well, I'll share screen. You can see your book, the ebook one, page 200 and where is it? 255. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can see it for yourself. Yeah. Okay. Wait. Parallel structure. Okay, parallel structure. Well, when we talk about parallel structure, we will talk about make it balance in a sentence. Usually, we use connector or conjunction to combine one or two more components, and we have to make sure that the components are well balanced. See the first example here. I like to sing and don't sing. We have to sing and don't sing. Both of them are considered as a verb, but if you pay close attention, the first one is to infinitive and the second one is verb ing. So if we, what is it? If we see it very carefully, it is not balanced. Actually, if we want to divide the sentence into two separate sentences, it can become I like to sing and I like don't sing. And to sing here is it becomes here and don't sing here becomes here. Well, to sing and don't sing are actually both of them are verbs, but if we want to combine these two sentences into one, we have to make sure that we have to modify one of them. Okay, see this. Okay, here, and I like to sing here. If we want to combine these two sentences into one, we either have to modify the sing into singing so that it will be parallel with the other one, or we have to modify the dancing into two dons so that it will be parallel with the first sentence. So in this example, I like to sing and I like to dance. I like singing and I like dancing. Well, both of them are parallel. The first one is the infinitive and also the infinitive. This one is verbing or gerund. It also verbing or gerund as well. That is very clear that the topic here is to make it balanced. But there might be a question. Can we combine two or just more? It can be more than two things. Yeah, it can be more than two things. For example, I like to sing, to dance, and to, what is it? To speak. Yeah, it can be more than two components. Okay, well, let's move on to the subtopics. In this topic, there will be three subtopics that you have to pay very close attention. The first one here is it? Use parallel structure with coordinate conjunctions. Please pay more attention about coordinate conjunction. We will talk about coordinate conjunction here. Coordinate conjunction means like a conjunction that connects two or more components and both of them are main clauses. There is no subclauses in the sentence. Usually we use and, but, and or. So if we combine two or more components with these conjunctions and, but, and, or here, let's make sure that the components are in the same level or in the same type. First one is nouns. We combine two nouns here with and, but, and or. The first sentence here using or, the second sentence is using but, and the third one is using and. The first sentence here, we combine the manager and the assistant manager. Both of them are noun. The second one, we combine a teacher and also a lawyer. Both of them are noun as well. And the third one is hiking and kayaking. Both of them are noun as well. You might get confused between hiking and kayaking. Sorry, isn't it a verb? Is it if you get confused to identify hiking as a verb, please make sure you understand the topic about gerund first. You can say it in the internet or also other resources. The first one is about noun, and the second one we're going to talk about two verbs. We combine two verbs with coordinate conjunction. And put, and all here. The first one we use eats to combine it with sleeps, and then combine invites with hopes, and we combine stay and go. Both of them are in the form of verb, so it is correct. And the next one. Okay. And then the third one is about adjectives. We combine two adjectives with coordinate conjunction. We use sincere and nice, and short and difficult, and interesting and boring. Both of them are the same types adjective. Okay. The next one is about phrases. Please remember that phrases do not contain verb. So it is a combination of words that doesn't contain verb. Say this example. In the classroom and in front of the building here. We use "and" here to combine in the classroom with in the front of a building. Both of them are phrases, combination of more than one words, and it doesn't contain verb at all. And also the second example, on my desk, in the drawer, it is a combination of more than one word and doesn't contain verb as well. The third one is at noon and at 1. Okay, both of them are phrases. The next one, we combine clauses. If a phrase is a combination of words that doesn't contain verbs, clauses are a combination of words that contain at the very least one verb. Say this one all. We combine it with what you say and what you do. Say here is a verb. Do here is a verb. So it is called as a clause, and also it is called as a clause. So we combine two clauses. This one, because I have to be, and because I want to be. Have is a verb, and want is a verb. Ron likes to go home, but his wife prefers likes to go. Brown's like to go home early, but his wife prefers to stay late. Both of them are clauses because we have like here and also prefers here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about this, we combine nouns, verb, adjective, phrases, and clauses. We need to pay close attention to this level or type because we cannot combine two different components into the same sentence. For example, my boss is sincere here, and for example, go to movies. Yeah, movies. Yeah. The first one is adjective, and the second one is what is it? Is a verb. So it is incorrect. So we cannot do that. Okay. Well, next one. That's coordinate conjunction. Let's move on to, yeah, you can do the practice by yourself. Paired conjunction. Paired conjunction means a type of conjunction that is paired. It has a what is matched. For example, here we have both and, either or, neither nor, and not only but also. In between here, I mean here we have to make it parallel with here and here. For example, here, I knew both where you went and what you did. She said this is a verb, this is a verb, so we combine two clauses with both and. And then either it has to be Eric or Sue has to book. Either it is combined with or, we combine Eric and Sue. Both of them are noun. And then the third one, the tickets are neither in my pocket nor in my purse. In my pocket and nor in my purse here, we categorize it as a phrase. Both of them. And then not only, and put also, he is not only an excellent student, but also an outstanding athlete. Both of them are considered as phrase. Okay, it is a pair, so you have to bring it together. You have to bring them together, either and or, neither and or, and not only and but also. You cannot say neither and or neither and or either and nor. You cannot do that because it's not the pair. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Okay, the first sentence here, you can hear for yourself. He wants either to go by train. Oh. He wants either to go by train or by plane. It is not correct because to go by train is not para but plane. It can be corrected in several ways. The first way is to go by train or to go by plane. Or just like he wants to go either by train or by plane. Or just say he wants to go by either train or plane. So it has to be parallel with one in another head. And the next one, the next example, here we have, I want both this book or that one. And the second sentence, either Sam, no Sue is taking the course. See this, both is not the pair, it's not the pair of or. It should be with and either should be with not no, it should be with or. Yeah. So both of them, yeah, hello Pari. Both of them are in. Okay. If we want to make it correct, either we change and into or change both into either. Or we can change either into neither, or just like change no into or to make it correct. Because it is in time. Okay, let's move on to the last subtopic. Yeah. Use power structure with comparisons. Okay, cross testing with comparison. So we compare two or more things, and the things that are compared should be parallel or balanced. We can use or, e and or, blah blah blah, then, or more, blah blah blah, then. Okay. When do you use e and r, and when do you use the more? Usually we what is it? We separate, what is it? We categorize words that use er and more based on the number of the syllables. For example, we can like smart, just like one syllable. I mean like just smart. And then we have diligent. So it's diligent, so three. So I want to make it into, if we want to compare this thing with using smart, it has to be smarter, which is like one. Well, what is it? We call it smart is one and diligent is three. Three what? Smart, diligent. How do we call it? Syllables. No. No. Oh, I mean, like we have smart is just one, but diligent it has three. Three what? I don't think bahasa Indonesia as well. Pak Rizal, what do you call it? Smart has one what? And diligent has three. Diligent. Syllables. Okay, so it's correct. It's syllable. Okay. And look at this. We use father, then, better, then, more, blah, 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 and then. Yeah. For here, just one syllable. Oh, yeah, we cannot say gooder. There's no gooder. What is gooder? In Jawa, we have gooder. It's not gooder. It has to be better. Yeah. Yeah. And more easily understood than what is spoken. So you have to be, what is it? You have to make sure that the things being compared is better. First one is my school and your school. To be rich and to be poor, what is written and what is spoken here. Okay, the first one is price. The second one is also price. The third one is a clause. Okay. Okay. We have as blah 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 as, or just like the same as or similar to combine to compare the things. Say this example. Their car is as big as small house. Their car should be parallel with a small house. Both of them are phrases. The third one, renting those apartments costs about the same as leasing them. It contains verb in the beginning. You have to be parallel with this matter. And also similar to here, the work that I did is a clause, and also the work what that you did is a clause as well. So both of them are clauses. Combined with what is it? Comparisons. When we use as blah blah as, the same as, similar to, it we did not compare which one is more things, more blah blah blah, but it's more like having the same quality. Well, I think that's all about this topic, parallel structure. You can read it by yourself in the ebook that I have shared you previously. You can try the practices by yourself. And if you have questions regarding the topic, please write down in the comment sections. Well, I think that's it, everyone. Have a good day. See ya.